I'm tired of not having control over my time, or my 2026 strategy, and why it is non-negotiable. 2026, go after freedom. The year of consistency, commitment, and balance. Yes, I am blessed to be living here in Bangkok, Thailand. This is what I chose and decided back in May 2025 when I moved here. However, there's more that I'm going after and more that I want than just living in Bangkok. I have a whole vision. So today I'm sharing my 2026 vision. What I'm sharing with you isn't just a vision board. This is more so like my strategy, my plan for how I am going after freedom in 2026, what that looks like and what that means for me. How I'm going after freedom while living abroad in Thailand, while teaching English, while also freelance digital marketing and video editing on the side, learning new skills, because if you know or don't know, I am growing to transition into software development and becoming a coder. I want to be a web app developer and app developer. So that will be part of my journey and my channel going into this new year. And this is about me rebuilding my life intentionally. Why 2026 matters to me? In 2026, I'm choosing to stop limiting myself and my potential by not using my skills, my gifts, and my talents and everything that God has put on the inside of me. I'm choosing to stop making excuses, to stop being inconsistent, to stop wasting my time, and to stop focusing on low-value activity. Why this matters, I am tired of not having time or the money as much as I want to travel whenever I want to travel where I want to travel. Right now, I am stationary. I'm living in Bangkok. My job and my visa are here, so this is like where I'm stationed. And I have traveled around Thailand since I've been here. I've been to Phuket, I've been to Hua Hin, I've been to Pattaya. Yeah, so I've been a few places. I still have so many more places around Thailand that I want and desire to travel that I haven't had the opportunity to yet. I'm tired of not being able to travel when I want, build what I want, have the full creative control and creative freedom in the way that I want when it comes to my own personal projects and some of my clients, and not being able to show up fully for my family because my life right now is constrained by time, money, and energy. I don't want to look back and realize, I don't regret anything in life ever, but I don't want to look back and feel like I wasn't doing everything that I could to make the reality that I want for my life. Because I want more for my life and for my family, my friends, and my future kids. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to feel like I have to work any job or a job just because I need money. I want and I desire peace, prosperity, and abundance to continuously flow in every area of my life. And I know that the abundance that exists in the universe is available to me, and I am open and ready to receive everything that exists because of God and our Creator. I want to be proud of myself and my accomplishments, and I want to help people make a positive impact in this world. I pray that when I am a millionaire, I'm able to bless as many people as possible and help them change their lives, their habits, their way of thinking, and being. I don't want to feel as though I moved to Thailand for the second time and I've wasted my time. That's a big part of this. I do not want to feel like I've wasted my time, and I want so much more. So before I really get into my goals, my strategy, and my plan for 2026, I want to share a little bit about what freedom means to me.
Time freedom, location freedom, creative freedom, spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, financial freedom, mental freedom.
Freedom is what anchors everything that I'm doing. Is truly like what I value in life. Freedom to me means choosing where I live, choosing how I work, creating without burnout, what I want and when I want, moving through the world without restrictions, without limitations, earning without trading time for money. I feel most free when I choose what I'm going to do first thing when I wake up, where it's not controlled by this job or anything that it's not like an essence feeling of joy, like I just want to do this. I feel most free when I am in flow, when I am editing, when I am traveling, when I'm meditating, when I'm going to a fresh fruit market, eating fresh fruit. That is like a piece of freedom to me, something that I love. When I'm at the beach, walking the beach, when I'm on the back of a motorbike, like that's when I feel the most free. That's when I feel alive, and like it's exhilarating for me. When I'm creating something new, like I'm a creative by nature. The Creator put everything that's on the inside of me. Like I love to create, whether that's creating new videos, whether that's doing graphic design, whether that's building websites, but I love to create. I feel most free when I am meditating, when I'm just screaming, when I'm just being in flow. And when I'm spending time with my family and my friends and the people that I love the most, but the restrictions I want to remove are self-imposed limits or time constraints. When I get off work, a lot of times I'm tired, or I tell myself I'm tired, so keeping myself from completing and working on my goals, from learning a new skill, from committing the hour that I set for myself to learn an hour a day after work, or working on my projects after work. Those are the restrictions I want to remove off of myself and make sure that I am committing to myself. My words for this year are commitment, consistency, and balance. So keeping the commitments that I make to myself are very important. My mission for 2026. My mission is to go after freedom in every area of my life, to live life to the fullest, and to design a life with no limit. To live life so fully and intentionally that my life becomes an example of what is possible. I am in full alignment, earning, creating, moving, living, receiving, giving, all on my terms, while inspiring 100,000 people to design intentional lives of their own. And this is reflected in how I show up in the world, the vision that I have for my life, the strategy and the plan that I have for 2026, and where I am seeing and planning to be by the end of 2026. By December 31st, 2026, how I envision my life, what I am working towards, what I want and desire my life to look like, what my life will look like. I am living in Phuket, Thailand, ideally in a villa. I am working remotely in tech, so whether that's through contracting, whether that's with a company remotely, or whether that's with my own company that I am currently growing. I am earning a consistent monthly income beyond teaching, which is my goal by the end of 2026 is at least making $8,000 a month minimum. Publishing daily content. This is important on this journey of what I'm building and me growing and just putting myself out there and being vulnerable and being a founder-led brand, founder-led storytelling. That is the strategy that I, impart on all of my clients as a digital marketing strategist. So that is something I'm doing for myself going into this new year. So this is the year that I'm really putting all. And if I'm looking at where I am right now, so when I finished it, it was December 31st, 2025. And so my starting point, looking at this last year, I'm still teaching English as a second language here in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm making $1,300 a month as a teacher. But outside of that, I have freelance clients because prior to moving here, for the last 5 years, I've been a digital marketing strategist, social media marketer, video editor. So I have freelance clients. So I do make money outside of teaching, but for the life and what I'm trying to do and go after freedom, I have to amp everything up this year. I have been working on building an Amazon cart, an Amazon site through this tutorial that I've been doing, and it is not finished. I've been working on it for I feel like 3 months now, and I feel like I need to be finished now. It's a JavaScript project and I'm almost finished, and I feel as though once I complete that, then I can start on the next phase of what I'm trying to create, and I'll be sharing that in my series, What I Learned Today, Transitioning into Tech, and What I'm Building. So I'll have a series called What I'm Building where I talk about the actual web apps or websites that I'm working on for my portfolio. I've had 2 freelance clients that I've been working with this year, and I've just been transitioning, so I have one new one that I'm onboarding as I offboard an old one. And a big thing I put on here is I have been inconsistent this year. I have been inconsistent, and I don't like that, and I'm not taking that inconsistent energy and those habits into this new year with what it is that I'm working on. I made this commitment to myself that I was going to get up today and each day, and I'm going to make 1 video a day for my YouTube channel. It's going to be a video of me sitting here talking, but I was all in my emotions, and I was just going to, sit. I don't want to be in a space where I am depressed or sad or anything, so I have to pull myself out of whatever rut or emotional, whatever it is that I'm feeling. So I'm up here on the rooftop of my condo in Bangkok, and I'm recording this video because this is something that was important to me, and this is a big stepping stone on the journey that I'm on and what I'm doing. So for the most part, since I've been here in Thailand since May, working and teaching English, I've been having to leave my house at 6:30 a.m. to get to work by 7:30, clocked in by 7:30 a.m., and I usually don't make it home until 5 p.m. from teaching. And when I first got here, I was more so like I had a routine. I was working out when I got off of work. Like I was more consistent with that, but at some point in time, I don't know when, but I fell off of that, and I have not been doing that. So I usually get home and I'll eat some food, I'll watch some TV, YouTube or whatever, and I'll do that for some hours, and then I try to get an hour in of coding, learning, but I have not been consistent with it, and that's something I'm getting out of. Throughout the day while I'm at work, I'm editing, I'm learning, I'm scrolling, I'm studying in between classes and after work, but it's inconsistent. It's not that I haven't made the full commitment where I'm like, I do this every day and it's unwavering, okay? And on the weekends, I go on adventures and I eat out. And that's kind of what the result of my life has been looking like here. And I've been learning JavaScript and editing sometime, but it's been inconsistent. And my goal this year is consistency, commitment, and balance. Consistency, commitment, balance. So I'm not allowing myself to be inconsistent with the things that I say that I want if I know that I have a goal and everything that I'm trying to reach by the end of this year. So I've been feeling happy, grateful, but not fully committed to my goal. And that's over with. That's over with. That's done, period. Now let's get into my goals for 2026. And it's a lot. I've broken them down into career and income, lifestyle and freedom, my tech journey, relationships and family, personal, content and my brand, and then health and wellness. But we'll start with lifestyle and freedom because the biggest part of it, a big goal I have this year, I want to travel to China. I want to travel to Vietnam. I want to travel to Japan, and I want to travel to Indonesia, and I want to travel throughout Thailand and go to a few different places that I haven't been yet. Also, I plan this year to move from Bangkok to Phuket. I used to live in Phuket for 2 years and I really loved it. I really loved being able to go to the beach every day. I feel as though that's something I value. That's something that's important to me, especially as I'm building time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, spiritual, emotional, mental freedom. Me being in control of where I live is important to me, or just get up to be every day. That's important to me. I plan to work out consistently 3 days a week is my goal, is to consistently show up for myself in the gym and work out, get my body moving, and maintain balance and consistency. Career and income, the next goal of what I'm working towards is securing an English teaching job in Phuket. So I'll be able to transfer my work permit to Phuket in a school, hopefully something that is in alignment and that is God ordained and that I have favor and it is just perfect in Jesus' name. I also want to land a remote role or internship in tech, and I feel as though I'm kind of on that journey. I recently just had an interview basically to onboard a new client, and she's a full stack software engineer. She has a web app, mobile app development agency, and she offers free boot camps for women and people of color to learn how to get into tech. That could potentially help me to land an internship working for her company so I could add more things to my portfolio and to just grow in this industry. And of course, her being a Black woman just amplifies it. That's important to me. Another big goal of mine is to reach $5,000 a month income monthly. That's starting out, like at least by month 3, which will be March, the end of March. Ideally, I want to hit $5,000 a month. I want to hit that, make that my $5,000 a month. Another goal, secure 3 to 5 monthly retainer clients. So currently at this point I have 2. So my goal is to get on board at least 2 more within the next 2 months. I want to transition away from $1,300 a month dependent. So meaning I want to be able to make this my last year teaching English, period. And if I'm making the transition where I would still be teaching, it would be something that has to do with digital marketing, software development, but the journey trajectory of what I've been on the last few years. Also, long term, I want to have $100,000 in my savings, 100K plus in my savings. So I have a lot that I'm working towards in that regards, but it's all going to continue to unfold. I'm going to do check-ins with myself each month to see where I'm at. And I also may bring this as part of like a series to my channel. But as far as my tech journey, my goal is to master JavaScript, really take that to the next level so I can move on from JavaScript to learn React, and then React Native, and then Next.js, and then these other JavaScript components to help me, because I really want to build web apps and mobile apps and actually deploy them and launch them. So one of my big goals this year is to build and deploy my first web app, build and deploy my first mobile app, and then I want to launch one product anonymously so no one will know that I'm the creator or the founder, but I want to test it out and do all of the marketing behind it to see how it can grow on its own. So once I do finally do one where I feel as though it's important for the culture or for the industry, I can fully put my name behind it and be like, I did this, and see what I can do as far as venture capitalist funding and just getting funding for that. Next, I want to publish my coding projects publicly. That's something that's important to me, and for most people in the industry, that's really what helps you to network, and really you have to put your work out there. You have to put it on GitHub. You have to put it on it has to be out there into the world. I can't just keep it on my computer in my own VS Code. So that's a big part of my goal. Also, relationships and family. I want to start every conversation with love, and since I've been living abroad, I don't talk to my family as often as I would like to or should. So a goal of mine is to FaceTime my family and friends a minimum of once a week or bi-weekly. So it's not like a once a month thing, or months go by and we don't. I talk to my mom the most, of course, but I want to be more intentional about actually talking to my friends and my sister and my aunts more consistently, and especially other people who I know are interested in living abroad and moving. So that's a big goal of mine, and I want to continue and to grow and build with my partner. That's something that's very important to me. Personal, take take care of essence. I feel like one of the big things I want to do this year, I want to do solo dates. I want to take myself on a solo date every week, something that fills me up, whether it's getting my nails done, whether it's getting a massage, whether it's just taking myself out to eat or for drinks. I want to do something for me, which I feel as though I do things for me, but not in that way. So I want to nurture essence this year. That's something that's very important to me. And then start my daily gratitude journal where I'm actually writing out each day everything that I am grateful for, talking to God and praying and manifesting daily. As far as my content and my brand, my goal with YouTube is to grow my YouTube to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That is a major goal, which is part of like the strategy that I have right now, which is doing one video a day. But the plan is for most of the videos coming after this, they will be providing value, they'll be educational. So whether that's talking about teaching English in China or teaching English in Thailand, or the cost of living in China versus the cost of living in Thailand, since I've lived both in China and in Thailand versus Atlanta in the US. I want to grow my community on Instagram as well to 100,000. I want to really nurture that community, and I want all of my branding and my messaging to be consistent and to have a consistent content series aligned with my goals, as well as I really want to launch a travel show series that is very intentional. It's backed by research, and then I actually show up on camera like a commentator, travel personality, period. And hopefully through what I'm building, what I'm putting out there, I'll be able to offer coaching and consultations where I also get paid. This will help me to reach the monthly income goals that I have. Also getting new clients from social media, whether that's for video editing, social media marketing, brand design or brand strategy, social media marketing strategy, and even web design, web development, and app development. All that's on the way. The new things will all be part of my agency. Go After Freedom Media. If you do not already follow Go After Freedom, which will be my travel media brand, or Go After Freedom Media, which is my digital marketing, video editing agency, which will have coming soon web development and app development. Also, and after that, we get into my health and wellness goals. So for years, I think they were like from 2014 up to 2022, I was vegan for 7 years. I stopped, woo, but my skin was like everything. My skin was on point for all them years, and I still have good skin, but it's not where it was because I ate meat, I ate cheese, I ate a lot of stuff that's crap. But it'd be tasting good, especially here, and it's still better for my body than it was back home because I would have been gained so much more weight if the food here wasn't good. But get back into committing to making and drinking one smoothie a day minimum, 2 meals where I have fruit with them, or it's just a fruit meal, 30-minute HIIT workout 3 days a week, and walking daily 15 to 30 minutes. Stretching daily at home or in yoga or Pilates class. This year, I really do want to try out my first Pilates class or join a yoga class consistently to get back into stretching and taking care of my body. So that would be part of me doing something for myself, and a weekly solo date, something I do. And then meditate daily for 15 to 30 minutes. Those are my 2026 goals, and that is very, 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 very important to me. So this is where it actually starts from me actually doing the work. Consistency, commitment, balance. Consistency, commitment, balance. Consistency, commitment, balance. And I'm sharing all of this because I am documenting the process. I'll be uploading weekly videos and starting a few different series so this all stays connected and you see how to build a freedom lifestyle and what that looks like, lifestyle design, and everything that goes into that, the strategies, the habits, the mindsets, the actual planning of it, and not just seeing the end result, because the end result don't really help nobody. Why am I sharing this publicly? For me, I feel like it's important because there are other people like me, or like who I was, like, 5 years ago, or like 4 years ago, or before I ever moved abroad, you know what I mean? I know that there are people who want more out of life, who want more for themselves, who want and desire freedom, time freedom, location freedom, mental freedom, emotional freedom, creative freedom, financial freedom. But they don't see too many real examples of how to get to that lifestyle or what it looks like to build it slowly, intentionally, imperfectly, and honestly. A lot of people only show like the end result, where they're at now, but they don't really show what it took for them to get there, or they just want to tell the story. I want to show everything. I want to show this entire process. I want to show the frustration. I want to share my anger if I'm angry and I'm upset, or the things that may happen that are unexpected that may just hinder the process, or just whatever happens. I feel as though it's important to show every part of the process, and I think about it a lot when it comes to creating content and documenting our lives. And I think about my family, I think about like, our ancestors in the past and people who just didn't have the opportunity, whether it's because they didn't have or could not own cameras or they just didn't make the investment. But we don't know a lot about the people before us because they weren't able to document their lives for whatever reasons. And I feel like it's important for me, especially for the journey that I'm on and the work that I do, to document. Everybody should document their life for your own. It doesn't even have to be for social media or for YouTube, but it could be for your family, something that you all have in your archives that you feel as though it's important to tell and pass down stories from generations to generations. I feel as though it's important. We all have the opportunity to do it because everybody at this point, majority of people I know in my family have a phone with a camera on it, so you all can start recording now. You don't got to put it, because everybody's not about sharing their life and posting to social media, and I completely get that. But if you have a brand or a business that you are really trying to grow, you need to be you're the founder. You're the person who are going to build trust with the community. You are the person that people need to see. If you are not making content for your business or for your personal brand or for whatever it is you're trying to sell, then you are wasting your time. Because especially if you don't know SEO, if you don't have a website and you're not doing everything on the back end to get organic traffic to your website or to your offers, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time by not creating content. Nobody knows that you exist. Nobody has a reason to trust you or to believe that what you're saying or what it is you're trying to sell is going to be of value to them, and you're not doing anything to educate or provide value to make people want to spend their money with you. And I want you to really think about, what have you done in the past 6 months or 3 months or a month that has actually not been about you, but it's been about, like, the end user, the person who your product or service is for. I was going to add this to it, but I also have like the next 90 days, what matters, but I'm actually going to put that into its own separate video. So what my focus is the first 90 days of 2026 and my plan and my strategy to do what it is I need to do for most of the goals that I wrote down. And I'll get into that on another video. If you really found this video of value, if you are on your own journey of trying to design a lifestyle of freedom, or just designing your life that is in alignment with who you are, what it is that you want, desire, and need in life, this channel is for you. This is where I'm documenting my own journey, designing my life intentionally. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. I have a plan, I have a strategy, and it's all about me actually doing the work. Commitment, consistency, balance. That is what 2026 is all about for me, in order for me to fulfill my mission and go after freedom in every area of my life. And I want that for you as well. If you're watching this video and that is in alignment with who you are and the journey that you are on, please go ahead and subscribe. Lock it in. Lock in this video. Lock in this channel for you, Exploring Essence. And yeah, follow me everywhere. Exploring Essence, Go After Freedom Media, period. All right, I will talk to you all soon. I'm very happy that I got this video finished. It really just brought me a lot of joy and just amped up my mood and my energy about everything, the momentum that I'm on and everything that I got going on this year. Commitment, consistency, balance, discipline. Let's get it.